Where's my,
I have no idea.
oh my God! You're gonna mess in here. I'm done with you. And your internet.
Sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst gets my impression. Impressed, that's the way to relate. I'm trying to relate. I'm trying to relate.
This is what happens to the milk you buy.
So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies and flavors of movie, then you can just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Mark, I know that Andy Reid is an offensive guy, but he's got to love what he's seeing from his defense. How about 8 takeaways against the Jets? 7 of them on defense, 1 of them with special teams, 6 interceptions. How about my man Derek Johnson? He rolled back the clock on that interception return for a touchdown, didn't he?
He did indeed. I'm just shocked. 8 turnovers. When I saw it at first, I just thought there's no way that can't be true.
And I don't know who's going to keep testing Marcus Peters on the corner, but you might want to give it a rest. His last 2 games, 2 interceptions in each game.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Still going. They can't stop. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 65 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
That expired 8/20/2016. And mine was good for like 2 years. So this must be
Boswell now for the extra point.
That's put on my car.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Anyway, sugar pie. Here's another one of Mickey's things that can go out to the...
That little desk or whatever.
To the box.
For sure.
It has no drawers.
Smith on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Travis Kelce coming off a great game against the Jets. 6 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown, a very athletic touchdown grab on a drag route.
And his name has to start coming up more and more as one of the top tight ends in the NFL because he's the prototype of what we're looking for, isn't he? You mentioned that athleticism. Former basketball player, knows how to get open, uses his body well, and then after the catch, he's awfully dangerous as well.
On first down, it's Charles again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chain.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah, I just got a fucking
10
badass
now.
third fucking down conversion. This motherfucking beast.
On 1st and 10, Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Smith, and able to find Conley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Charles. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam in here.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
18 yards there and a first down. Now, D'Angelo was really quiet in week 3 in that ugly game against Philly. 8 carries, 21 yards.
I suspect he didn't touch it as much because they were down big in the game and had to throw the ball a lot. But what a compliment he's going to be now to Le'Veon Bell.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
On second down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
Antonio Brown, unquestionably one of the top receivers in the league. A lot of people think he's the best receiver in the league. And when you put up 12 catches, 140 yards, you're solidifying that reputation. Yet, can't we say that Philadelphia kept him under wraps?
Yeah, that's what's unbelievable. He had that game against Philly in week 3, and still their offense looked anemic.
He is something else. He is something special, but they couldn't get much else generated around him in the game against Philadelphia.
Wheaton with a catch right side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Stays on his feet. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, it's Smith. The Conley's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing one out from Macklin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
What the fuck? Fucking suck my fucking dick. It's ass. Shit. Just threw an interception. Suck my fucking dick.
As they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Okay.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Again, it's Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Get off my dick.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Oh, yeah.
As his guys will get the football back. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From his goal line here, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Smith now to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. So spinning away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
on 2nd and 10. Smith. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to
Motherfucker, suck my dick.
On 4th and long. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton, complete. There goes Marcus Wheaton. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton, 66 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Smith, and Hill with it over the middle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, now, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Off of play action. Here's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Arthur Moats coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Roethlisberger going to throw it, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And now here comes Kansas City. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Charles the lone setback. Back to throw, Smith. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this
Suck my
game.
fucking dick out its ass. Fuck me in my mouth.
Don't let a loss
Fuck this game.
You're exactly right.